As a boy, he was always different. No one understood him.
You ready for it, boy? It's time to take your medicine. Thank you, sir.
No one could control him.
Go inside, honey.
But now, it's a new beginning. The beginning of the end for Freddy.
Every town has an Elm Street. Screaming while the bus is in motion.
It's your mind to go for it.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul, too.
We're gonna have to hit him with everything we've got.
Now I'm playing with power.
We're in Twin Peaks here.
It's gotta be me and him.
You want to live?
Maggie, what's up? What's with kids today, huh?
Freddy's Dead. The final nightmare.
Welcome back to the 31 Days of Spooks. My name is Goebel, and today I'm talking about Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, released in 1991. The film stars Robert Englund once again as Freddy Krueger, and the town where it all takes place has gone to shit. There's no more kids there because Freddy's too much of a threat. And, of course, this group of kids go to that town, go to Elm Street, and, shit happens. Okay, so, what do I think of Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare? Okay, let me be clear. This is a bad film. It is really fucking bad. It's a bad Nightmare on Elm Street movie, that's what I'm gonna say. But as a horror comedy, I fucking love this movie. This movie is fucking hilarious. It's not. This isn't like the original fucking two. Like the first two are legit trying to be scary. The third one balances out the horror and the comedy. 4 and 5 get goofier and goofier. This is just full-on fucking comedy. I love it for that. Here's the thing. Part 4 is a better film than this. Absolutely. Part 5 is really fucking bad. Objectively, this is worse than Part 5. But Part 5 is lame as shit. Not one good kill in that movie. And the story and characters are just blah. This movie is cartoony as shit. Like it's like a cartoon, like an R-rated cartoon. And it works in my opinion. As a horror comedy, this movie's fucking great. Let's see. Let's talk about the kills, because it's a slasher flick, and, Freddy Krueger kills people. The kills are still not that great, but I like them more than the kills in Part 5. The best kill by far is the one where Freddy makes the one guy's hearing, like, so fucking sensitive that just anything could just damage his ears. And then Freddy starts fucking scratching on this chalkboard until his head explodes. That kill right there is better than anything that 5 had to offer. I'm serious. Other than that, like, it mostly goes into, like, fucking Looney Tunes territory. Like, the one kill where, this guy, he's really high, And all of a sudden, he's in a fucking video game that Freddy creates. And I shit you not, he uses the fucking power glove to control his movements. No, I'm not making that up. That is in this movie. You even get to hear Freddy say this.
Now I'm playing with power!
Get out of here now, Tracy! Now!
Hey! You forgot the power glove! No!
There's lots of goofy shit like that in this movie, and it is fucking awesome. And then yeah, when it comes to like being cartoony, I'm serious. This movie is cartoony as shit. There's even cartoon sound effects in this film. During that video game sequence, when it's in the real world, and the stoner guy is just fucking walking around as Freddy's controlling him, I shit you not, there is old school cartoon sound effects in that scene. It's all through it. It is fucking hysterical. Never once would you ever assume that that shit would end up in a Nightmare on Elm Street film, but yep, it's there. What else is there? Oh yeah, cameos. Let's talk about cameos. This movie is full of them, including Johnny Depp. First time being in this franchise since the original. You also get Roseanne Barr. You also get Tom Arnold, of all people. And lots more. I'm serious. This movie has cameos galore. Let's talk about effects. Some of the effects are really fucking good. There's some really good practical effects. But then we get to the final act. The 3D portion of this film, because, yes, this movie was in 3D when it came out. Because, of course, the 3D segments in this film aged horribly. The effects are embarrassing. And, there's tons of shitty green screen, and it really does not hold up. This is the only point in the franchise where effects do not hold up. I don't know why they just had to just suddenly go the 3D route in the final act, but they did. But yeah, as you can tell just by me talking about this movie, this movie was just meant to be a fucking horror comedy, and this movie succeeds at that. It's cartoony. It even has movie parodies, like, yeah, they parody Wizard of Oz in this film. And yeah, there's Looney Tunes level shit going on, and all that. Like I said, not a good Nightmare on Elm Street film. As a Nightmare on Elm Street film, it's even worse than 5. But I really like this movie as a guilty pleasure horror comedy. This movie's infinitely more entertaining than Part 5, that's for sure. I still like the production design. The production design is still solid. And like I said, the kills, while not great, are better than the kills in Part 5. Robert Englund seems to just be having a blast. He is not phoning it in here. He is fully committed to the cartoony level shit that's going on. He is embracing it, and he is a fucking trooper. He is the best part of this movie. I think everybody was really having fun with this movie because, yeah, this seemed to be like a fun movie to work on. Like, it's crazy. This is the fun kind of bad. If I'm judging it on a fucking objective level, this movie gets, I would say this movie is like a D+. Like a D or a D+, something like that. But for entertainment value, this movie easily gets an A-. So what did you think of Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare? Comment below, let me know. And if you like my stuff, you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.